Welcome in the kitchen, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you've come to join me in the kitchen. If you're new, thanks for stopping in. I hope you'll find this place welcoming and decide to stay a while. And if that's the case, hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell, and you won't miss a video. If you're one of my subscribers, I'm so glad you dropped back in, and I hope you'll find this entertaining and informative and fun to watch. We are going to make a dream whip pie, cake, dessert. I don't know what Mama called it. But anyway, she used Dream Whip, not Cool Whip, but Dream Whip. It comes in these little packages. I've already laid them over here. It comes in these little packages. It's like dried whipped cream, powdered whipped cream, I guess you'd call it. And we're going to mix these up in a little bit. But first, let's get started on our crust. We've got our chicken dish. This is about a 9 by 9, 8 by 8, 9 by 9, something like that. And 1 stick of melted butter. And to that, we need to add a cup of flour. And this is all-purpose flour, as if you were going to make a pie crust. All right, there's our cup of flour, our stick of butter. And since this is for a dessert, I'm going to add a tablespoon of sugar, because I think it needs to be a little sweet if it's going to be a dessert, right? I know. Let me grab something here to mix this with. Got me a little wooden spoon. We're just going to mix this up. This is not as thick as a pie crust. Y'all see that? It's not as thick as a pie crust. See? It just drops off your spoon. Just mix that up real good so there's no lumps in it. Oh, goodness gracious. I flipped it out over here on me. All right. Now then, we're going to put this into our ungreased, because this is full of butter, pan right here. It said a 9 by 13. But I wonder if this is going to be enough. It doesn't look like it. But let's start spreading it out thin here and see what we can do. Oh, I believe it'll be all right. We just got to get it spread good. It's not going to be very thick, that's for sure. This is another one of these recipes I've not made in many, many years, and I kind of forget how to do it. I guess the last time I made something like this was with Mama. And that's been quite a while. All right, now then we have to bake this at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. Okay, I'm going to pop this in the oven. Oven's already preheated. So there we go. 350 degrees for 15 minutes. Now then, we need to make our Dream Whip. So we're going to have to go over here to the mixer, because we're going to mix it. So y'all get to come over here to the corner with me. And we're going to make this. All right, we're going to start by making one envelope, and it says that it will make 2 cups. And I'm thinking we'll need both of these, but we'll make them separately. And with this, you add 1 envelope of Dream Whip in the mixer. There we go. A 1/2 cup of cold milk. And I've got that right here. A 1/2 cup of cold milk. Right like that. And a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. All right, y'all, crunch down here a little bit. And I'll get out this vanilla. And then we'll see. Bring y'all back up. Ooh, you're up pretty high there, but that's okay. Let's see. All right, I believe that's good. Now then, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Right there's a 1/2 teaspoon. All right, there we go. Now then, let's put in our whisk. Let's get out this whisk here. Pull this up here to the top like it's supposed to go. And let's start beating this. And it says beat on high speed for 4 minutes. Okay? So we'll get this to going. And I'll set a timer for 4 minutes. We'll set our timer at 4 minutes. I'm going to move y'all back here just a little bit. Okay, y'all, we're back. Put the other one back in there and whipped them both up for just a minute. So there's our Dream Whip, or Cool Whip, or you can use Cool Whip. You can use whipped cream in this. But I just remember Mama using Dream Whip. So then we need to make our butterscotch pudding or chocolate, pistachio, lemon, whatever flavor you want to use. You just need 1 box of the pudding mix. And I'm going to try to mix this by hand because I think I can do that. Because I need 2 cups of milk and this pudding mix. And I'm going to try just to whisk it by hand. Okay, here we go. I'm going to measure out 2 cups of milk. Pour it right here in this little bowl. There's our 2 cups of milk. There we go. And our pudding mix. That's all you need in that. Boom, right like that. And I've got me a little whisk right here. We're just going to stir that just like this. Because we kind of want this to set up just a little bit before we get it all ready to put together. We got one more thing we need to put in the mixer, which is a cream cheese layer. So this is all mixed up. So I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, or probably up in the freezer, so maybe it'll set quicker. And but this is just, y'all know this is, yeah, it's instant. I start saying it's not instant, but it is. It's instant. All right, there we go. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator, let our crust finish cooking, and then we'll come back here in just a minute and make our cream cheese layer. Okay, everybody, here we are. We're back over here at the mixer. It's where we're going to stay, looks like. I need to get me a plug-in put on the island, don't I? Okay, in the mixer, I don't know if you can see or not. I'll turn you down there so you can see, is a 8 ounces of cream cheese. An 8-ounce block of cream cheese into the mixer. And to that, we are going to add, if I can do it without making a humongous mess, a cup of powdered sugar. And I'm going to add this gradually. And I might add a little more than a cup because I think Mama might have added more sugar to her Dream Whip because that did not taste as sweet as I remembered. So, here we go. Let's get to fluffing up this cream cheese. Okay, let's see if we can get it off the edges of the bowl. All right. We're going to let it go again. Push that all up in there. There we go. It's all in the middle now. This is on about medium speed. You can do medium, low, high, whatever your mixer will do. But you're just wanting to whip this up real good. Right now I'm going to start adding a little bit of this powdered sugar. That's about 1/3 of it, I guess. Let's see how this all whips up. Now then, let's pull it all into the middle. Okay. Let's add the other. Let's just go ahead and add the rest of that. Oh, this is whipping up nicely. And it doesn't say to, but I'm going to add just a little bit of vanilla. Oh, turned y'all, got y'all whoppered y'all there. I was wiping you up. All right. Let's see. See if all that comes out of there. Good. There might still be some. It needs to be whipped up. Looks like it might be a little lumpy there. Let's make sure that we don't have any lumps because we don't want lumpy cream cheese layer. And there is some cream cheese that's kind of stuck there. See that? Y'all see that? It's kind of lumpy. All right, let's see if we can get it all mixed up now. Let's taste it, won't we? That's delicious. Delicious. All right, I believe that layer's done. Let's check our pie crust. Turn around here to the stove. And we'll check this pie crust. Well, I believe it looks like it's about done. It said till it was lightly browned around the edges, and that's lightly browned around the edges. All right, so we're going to let this cool a little bit because we don't want to put our hot stuff, our cold stuff on there because it'll just all melt, won't it? Okay, we've got this is our bottom layer, is the crust. Cream cheese layer is the second layer, and to that, we've got to add half of our Dream Whip. And we're going to eyeball this because I don't know exactly how much we've got. So all right, we're going to mix this up now. This is our second layer. The crust, the cream cheese, and the Dream Whip. Like I said, y'all can use Cool Whip. You can use real whipped cream. All right. Look at that. Doesn't that look lovely? Look. Doesn't that look good? Oh, man. Doesn't that taste good? Yes, yes, it does. All right. We're going to let this sit here a few minutes. And our pudding is in there. So we're going to let all that stuff get cold, this crust get good and cold. And we'll be back in just a little bit and put it all together. Okay, y'all. Here's our crust, and it's cooled for 15 or 20 minutes. First layer is our cream cheese layer. And that's this one right here. Now this is really a quick dessert. If you could do a graham cracker crust, a pre-made graham cracker pie crust, you know, you wouldn't have to bake anything or let anything cool or anything. You could do a nut crust like pecans or something, make it gluten-free. Oh, the pudding may not be gluten-free. I'm not sure. All right. There's this layer. Okay. Use my finger because they've been washed. All right. You also get to lick your fingers. The next layer is the pudding. And I just chose butterscotch because I just had a hankering for something butterscotch flavored. And it goes right on here like this. There we go again. You know, we got to get it all off. Okay. Get to lick my finger again. Yum. And then, oh, I can lick this spatula because I got another one. That's good, y'all. That's real good. The last layer is the rest of our Dream Whip or Cool Whip if you are using Cool Whip, or whipped cream if you're using whipped cream. So we just layer this on here right like this. Hope I've got enough. Oh, I believe we will. It might be a little sparse, but it'll work. It'll work. It'll all taste the same anyway. Now then, I do not have any butterscotch chips. I thought I did, but I do not. So we're going to take some milk chocolate chips, and we're just going to scatter just a few. Not a lot, just a few. Just like that. There you go. And that is all there is to this. We'll wipe off the edges. We'll put this in the refrigerator and let it sit for a few hours. Then we'll have it for our dessert tonight. And I'll get back on here with you and show you what it looks like when we cut it. Tell you how yummy it is. I already know it's yummy. I already know it's so yummy. Okay, y'all, here's our pie. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And I've already eaten one piece, so I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. It is absolutely delicious. So that'll be all for this one. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.